Hello and happy Friday. Oh my goodness. It has been a week at the school, um, but I'm finally ready for the weekend. Oh, I have tickets for the corn maze. I might see if my family wants to go to the corn maze either this weekend or next weekend. The college got us free tickets for it, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. That's pretty fun. Let's see, today I am going to make they have a page here, and I don't know if it was a card. To me, it just looks like it's a page, a little 6x6 page, because it looks like it's the whole sheet of 6x6 paper. And I'm going to go ahead and make that. I'm still working, like this is week 3, day 5, and this is week with the Splendid Autumn, with the Autumn Expressions stamp set and dies, the DSP, the glass dots, and the little woven leaves. And this one I actually well, I'm not using this thread. I used this thread on this one, but I'm going to use a different thread, a ribbon on the one I'm going to make tonight. So, but you could use any thread. It's or ribbon. I kind of cut it up, so I'll show you. But so I'll show you how I put that together. And when I saw that, I thought I have a little 5x5 frame. The craft store had them on sale for buy one, get two free. So I just snatched those suckers up. They're usually $10 each. And so I got 3 of them for the price of one. So that was really nice. But so that's what I did, was I decided I wanted to put that in this beautiful shadow box so that it won't get dirty in there, and I can change it out every month. It just looks so pretty in there. It's really hard to really show it on camera, but it's really pretty in there. So let's go ahead and get started making that. You could choose any colors, any background, I think, for this. I mean, look at those beautiful purple flowers. Tonight I'm going to be using this one with its beautiful red and orange leaves. And there's just a nice scenery. Look at the yellow flowers. See, that would be beautiful in there. I don't even feel you have to put anything else with them. This was the one that I featured in this one. It's the same one. So let's see, then there's a nice beautiful afternoon sky. It definitely has autumn feels to it. And there's going along a path with the beautiful changing colors. Some more little either orange flowers, or if you look at it, could even be pumpkins, maybe, like in the distance. And there's some wheat. And then look at these white ones. I think they just, all of them, they all, I think, would do great. So I took that, since these are 6x6, I did cut my image down to 5x5 so that it will fit inside my 5x5 shadow box. You don't have to. If you have a 6x6 shadow box, then that would work just fine. So you wouldn't have to cut it down, but yeah, I cut mine down so that it would fit inside that shadow box. So I'll get started and making it all pretty. Okay, so the first thing, one of the cool things about this stamp set, and I didn't get a chance to show you all the dies really, but the catalog does show you. It's got one die that makes like a cute little frame, and it's this one right here. So, but when you die cut the frame, it also does do a nice label. These parts right here punch out to be a really nice label. So I was able to, and it does 2 of them. That both of those sections come out. You come out 2 of them, and it's a beautiful label. Very nice. So I cut that out in very vanilla. And then for the leaves, around this. I couldn't tell if they used colored cardstock or what they did, but what I did was I looked at the backs of the paper and I thought there's a lot of just beautiful leaf colors. So I took what I thought were really good leaf colors. This this nice mustard, or well, crushed curry mustard yellow. There's a Cajun crage, orangish red, and then that deep kind of cherry cobbler red, but auburn red. But those, I thought those would make great leaves, so I just cut a couple different ones out in the different colors. And I thought those really look like leaves because they're not all one color. They're kind of colored a little bit differently. So there's those. Those are all cut out, and there's the leaf shapes to cut those out. And then another thing that's going to go on there is these are the little woven leaf petals. They're little gold. They're right there. And they're just little golden leaf petals. They're so pretty. So there's that. And then I've got some ribbon and some thread to go on there too. On that one, and then on mine, it did use the Change is Beautiful stamp. And this is one of my favorite stamps from it. So I'm going to go ahead and use that one. And it fits wonderfully on this label. So I'm going to use it. I think you could even do this one if you did it that way. So, and then also the Grateful for You fits on there pretty nice if you're wanting to use this on a card. So it makes a really nice label. So we will go ahead and get that stamped. And I'm going to use the cherry cobbler because there's a lot of that cherry cobbler red going throughout there. I just think I like it better for this project. Let me make sure that my stamp is inked all up. Had a bit of a long day today. I took the day off, half a day off at work, because I went and got the tags for my truck, and then I went and got the oil changed. So it was a nice half a day at work, but then just doing a lot of errands, running around right after. But it's nice to be able to take the day, some time during the day to do that. And there we go. It stamps so nice. Even though the fall schedule just started, I actually start building next fall's schedule. So 2025 fall, I'm already starting to build that into the system. So that takes me a couple of weeks because there's thousands of classes to enter. Okay, so I've got that. And that's really all the stamping that needs to be done, is just that. Because the rest of it is just putting it together. So it's got a little bit of a blue strip in the background, just to give it a little break. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Stampin' Seal on that to attach that to this. So I was thinking about using this side, but that one little tree is kind of in the way. Well, that just stuck really well right there, didn't it? Isn't that wonderful when they stick really well to a place you don't want them to? There, I got that again. It just popped right out of my hands and fell right on there. And so I'm not really going to center it, just going to put it on there because I'm not really going to center this either. So, but this one I'm going to pop up. But for this and to put those around there, I am going to put down some glue. And I'm just going to put the label there so I know about how wide I want to go. I don't want that to go on there, even though it's jumping and wanting to go. And then so for this, I just kind of looped it around, if it will loop and stick for me. So I just kind of looped it. And I actually cut the ribbon in half. It's I don't know if you can kind of tell, I cut it in half. I didn't, it's not a whole piece. So that way it's not as thick, I feel. And just kind of loop this around. Willy-nilly, okay. And the same kind of goes with this ribbon. This thread, sorry. And this is just the linen thread. Trying to get it to stick where you want it to is kind of the hard part, because it just wants to go wherever it wants to go. But see, it's going to be covered up by that, so it can be as messy as it wants to be underneath there. And then for this, I'm going to put this and these on this, but I'm going to stick them on the back. So I'll use the mini dots for that. Okay. So there, and I'm just going to stick that about right there. And then this one, I'm going to grab another tool to get this one off of here, because if I try to stick one of these on there, and when I try to pull it up, it's just going to rip it right off of there. So I'm just going to pull the Stampin' Dot up, and then I'll attach it to that, because I don't want it to pull and tear. And I did actually want that to be in front of that woven one. So there. Okay. And then this one I will put over here. And I'm going to put this one on the front. And then I will actually put another one over on this side. So again, I'm gonna, it's like I have static cling because everything is either jumping at me or jumping away from me. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that up with the pick tool so that I can put it down on there like that. So see there, like that. And then I'm gonna pop this up with the dimensionals. And right now I have my mini dimensionals over here closer to me. So I will use those. The bigger dimensionals would be more ideal, but these will work. So just kind of put these down in a couple of places. Okay, now we'll get the backs off. One more. Okay, now I'm just going to go ahead and stick that right on there. So see, it pops up, and that's fine because it's going to be behind the glass. So, and then I do want to add some, I'm going to add some of the gold dots because I think that they will show up a little bit better. So there we go. And then this, then all we're going to do is just set it inside the and there we go. So there's another, I've got two. I could give this as a gift. This would be, I think this would be a wonderful gift to give to somebody to set on their desk. These have a thing that you could hang them on the wall, but just set it on the desk. They could do it at their office, at work, at home. But what a beautiful little gift to give to somebody. And like I said, I watch your craft stores for when these go on sale, because that's when I buy a lot of my home decor stuff, is when I see that they're having a sale. But there you go. See how simple that was? That was really, really quick. I mean, once I had the dies all cut out, but that didn't take very long at all. Just putting a few on there. And there you have something that you can give to somebody. I hope you guys had a fun week with me. Again, this week was focusing on the Autumn Expressions stamps and dies and the Splendid Autumn 6x6, which will be back in stock next Monday. Then we had the faux glass dots and then the woven golden leaves. And then I did use this ribbon on this one. But you can see all the different projects that they made. Like they took that frame and they put that on the front of a card. Isn't that just cute? That is really cute. And then these, you've got this. This is something another thing that you could give to a friend that they can maybe hang next to their computer or on a board. This is a really, really beautiful set. I think it just, the stamps themselves, the sentiments, the beautiful papers, it's definitely one to get and keep on hand. And I'm glad you guys were with me this week. If you would like the paper and the items for these projects, be sure and use the host code to order these projects, and I will get them sent out on Monday. So thank you, and I will be back next week. I am thinking of using, I was really torn on this, but I think I may use the More Than Autumn stamp bundle. I was going to try to find it to show you. And sure, when I'm looking for it, it's not as easy to find. But it's a really, really cute one that has many things that you could make with it. There it is. So this is going to be my item for next week. The More Than Autumn bundle with stamps and dies. So I hope to see you next week and have a great weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.